this session today. It's only about 40 minutes. I would like to talk about on self-mind mapping towards success. And Srinivas, sir, is it visible? The PPT is visible.
Sir, it's visible.
Yeah, thank you. And then, as you all know that in the beginning only, the topic is on self-mind mapping towards success. How to have self-mind mapping. That means how to map our mind towards success. That means if you fix up something, we'll go on doing the work, get into your work and keep working, and we will not stop until we will get success. I have shown one photograph here, you can see this. And then this is actually the cut short method of getting success. This is the secret of success. Whoever the people I am able to see this on this platform, Dr. Mahipati, Dr. Mallam Naveen, and Panduranga Vittal and Venkateshwarlu, all of you people got success in your lives. What's more or less, in the same principle that we have implemented in our life, but it has to reach the people whoever needed, whoever is trying to get success. I think whether I am eligible to speak these successful people, but this is to try for sharing this information to many people who need success and more success in everybody's life. So this is one way of platform that we would like to share this. Before going to start this, how to have the self-mind mapping towards success. And what is special about human beings, especially the special about human beings I would like to talk about, especially we are all human beings because of, human beings, when you compare with general animals, man is a thinking animal, talking animal, and tool making animal, and a building animal, a political animal, a fantasizing animal. That means, suppose if you take a person like, Wright brothers, suppose for example, they have designed tool that is called aeroplane by fantasizing their own imagination. Through their wild imagination, they have created a tool that is called aeroplane. So that we are all thinking animals, fantasizing, and fantasizing means here imagine. We will be able to imagine something beyond the physical. But in the twilight of civilization, after getting more civilization, man has become chiefly a tax-paying animal. I hope all of these people on this platform, Zoom platform, we are all tax-paying animals too. According to some important quotes that I have collected, we are all thinking animals, especially talking animals. What is the advantage of talking animals? No, advantage of talking animals. Suppose, when you take an example for a senior tiger in the forest, suppose there is a senior tiger in the forest, and which faced a problem of firing in the forest. In that firing, fortunately, that senior tiger came out of danger. But the senior tiger, do you mean that, is that possible to express that senior tiger's feelings to the junior tigers? So you can put on the message or speak yourself by unmuting yourself. Yeah, just for interaction, you just feel that we are all interacting each other. Not like just simply I am speaking and you are listening. Srinivas sir.
Yeah, due to the supremacy, it won't talk.
Yeah, okay. Only the thing is that senior tiger cannot express because the tiger doesn't have any kind of language as we have some kind of languages here. We are all human beings. We are talking animals, right?
Correct, sir.
We are speaking animals.
Yeah.
So that one can express our own feelings by using language as a tool to communicate our feelings, right?
Yes.
our experiences, our past experience for the next generation. We can express our past experiences by using one particular language because of we are speaking animals. Whereas the tiger cannot explain, the tiger cannot express whatsoever the problem that senior tiger has faced the problem in the forest, so that it cannot pass on the message that the remaining tigers should not go at that particular area. It cannot express because it doesn't have language. So that's what I'm saying, that we are all human beings, speaking animals, talking animals, and also thinking animals. So that is one advantage to express our past experiences, experiences of happy and sad as well. So that is one advantage of speciality of human beings. Let us move on that. We are all human beings, especially thinking and talking and speaking animals, as I told you. And let us move on to the next one. And if you want to get a kind of fixing in your mind, you want to do something special for the welfare of others, for the welfare of yourself, you need to do something new. So that I would like to quote this important one. That is, I think here I got 3 people related to English literature, 3 or 4 members English literature background. I think the great American poet Robert Frost, one great poem is there, The Road Not Taken. In that Road Not Taken, if you read the poem, you will understand what is the speciality. What is the speciality from this particular poem? So see that in the photograph here, Robert Frost photograph in the below slide below in the bottom. The roads diverged in a wood, and I took the one less traveled, and that has made the difference, made all the difference. That means here the way which the road which I would like to take up, which is not occupied by somebody else. That means I need to start a kind of innovative method, innovative style, a road which is not traveled by anybody else. I would like to travel to show the path to for the next generations. So this is the poem which is really a kind of mind-blowing kind of thing, when you read and understand that particular poem written by Robert Frost. That if you start a new kind of thing, you will get success. Even if you do not get success, you will come out of that and you can start from the beginning and get success. There is no problem at all, because you will have any kind of wide range of experience in that. That means here by facing even failure also. A failure will also be a challenging step to take forward to get success afterwards. That means here we will be ready to face any kind of hurdle to fulfill the like-minded desire. That means whatsoever you are doing something, for the welfare of yourself and for the welfare of your family members and all, you will be ready to take up any kind of challenge. That is like, like-minded risk. We will be ready to face any kind of like-minded risk through self-initiation. That means here self-initiation is the key to success. We should have a kind of inner thirst to get success, to see success. So that self-initiation is the self-motor skill to develop and improve ourselves like anything. So pick up one new way of life to see success will be there in your favor, undoubtedly. You'll be able to see that without any doubt. You'll see the success. So up to this particular information, I'd like to talk about Robert Frost poem, The Road Not Taken. If you read that one, you'll understand the real essence and the real thirst of life will understand. And let us move on to the next point coined by, the next quotation coined by Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, our ex-president, and who is also eminent professor. And even after retirement as president of the country, he became emeritus professor from Anna University, as you all know that. He used to talk about, he used to address the youth by saying that small aim is a crime. Have a great aim. We must have a great, highest ambition. So dream high to achieve success. We would like to talk about dream high to achieve success. We need to have a dream. What kind of dream? The dream is not that which we see in sleeping, and it is something does not let you sleep. That means until you reach that goal, reach that aim, we will not sleep, because like-mindedly we will be ready to face any kind of risk. So that we need to give wings to that fire. When we should have a kind of inner fire, inner urge, a strong desire should be there in us. Then that fire will give you a chance of achieving success, according to Wings of Fire, written by APJ Abdul Kalam ji. So that ultimately, when you read, all youth should read Wings of Fire. Otherwise, Wings of Fire audio is there for 75 minutes. Audio is available in YouTube. You can browse that, and also you can listen to that voice. You'll get to know that how to get success. And the next thing is that before going through the core area of this particular topic today, self-mind mapping towards success, I'd like to ask about the difference between brain and mind. What is the exact difference between brain and mind? You can unmute yourself and tell me your opinion. What do you mean by brain? Yeah,
Okay.
Panduranga Vittal, can you speak?
Okay, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
I would like to compare it with present generation.
Okay.
Brain is like hardware and mind is
Yeah,
like
good.
a software, sir.
Yeah, good combination. Yeah,
Okay,
mind
sir.
is?
Mind is like software. That means brain is a physical material.
Yeah, okay.
So when it function is thinking.
Thinking.
And thinking, remember, recognize, speech, order, giving orders to all parts of the body.
Okay.
So mind is that is a mental activity.
Mental activity.
It
So-
does the mental activity, sir.
Okay. Yeah, you said right, Vittal. Good going.
Oh,
And
thank you, sir.
brain is one of the organs of the body. Brain is hardware in the latest computer technology. As I mentioned, the same point here also. And brain is hardware. Suppose, it is like one of the organs of the body. Brain is also one of the organs of the body. We can visualize this brain. As I have shown this slide, one photograph about the brain. Whereas mind is a software. In the latest technological terminology, mind is a software which will, mind will decide something and resolve the destiny of our life in your mind. What is the destiny you want to reach? That means a software. Mind is a software. Do you mean that, mind will be there to even a mad fellow?
Yes.
Mad fellow will have mind?
Yes, he has a mind, but it thinks differently, illogically.
Illogically. That
Illogically.
means logical way of thinking is called mind.
Mind.
Okay, good. Mind, logical way of thinking is mind.
Okay, sir. But madman's mind thinks illogical.
Illogical. Good, good. Of course, you have studied psychology also.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah, then brain is hardware. Suppose, for example, I would like to compare this with, we have purchased three different computers, with the same configuration, same brand, same price. But we have installed OS, operating systems. In the first system, Windows 7, second system, Windows 8, third system, Windows 10. Which will run faster? Mallam, Dr. Mallamji.
Obviously, the advanced one.
Yeah, advanced, but the configuration is same.
Yeah, of course.
Configuration, same company, same brand, same price.
Yeah.
But whereas when you installed OS, Windows 10 will run faster. What is the reason behind this? That means that software is latest one.
Okay.
Am I right?
Yes.
Software is the latest one.
Yeah.
Like that, every one of us will have the same kind of brain. same quantity according to your physical phenomenon. Whereas the software, the mind setup will be different from everybody. Every one of us will not have same mind setup. Same mind will not be there. Mind means mental, mental means mind. That's what we are saying, that, mental hospital. We are not saying that mad people hospital. Mental hospital. We are not saying brain hospital. Mental hospital. Mental means mind. When you say that he is mental fellow, that means he is mind fellow. Then what to say? He is a mad fellow. If he is mentally retarded. Mad fellow. We need to say mad fellow. He is mental man. Mental man means here mind man. That's what I'm using the term, the self-mind mapping towards success. How to decide ourselves? There should be a kind of inner urge, strong fire. We need to give wings to that fire. Then we will get success. We need to fix up in our mind. So let us move on to the next one. With this self-mind mapping, we have 5 different features in our mind, in our brain. We are all human beings. We have eyes. Eyes are like photo camera, lens. Photo camera is there in our mind. If you want to visualize your mother, you can visualize your mother. If you want to visualize your favorite teacher, you can visualize, but I can't. If I say Charminar, suppose Hyderabad Charminar, Taj Mahal in Agra, I can also visualize. You can also visualize. If you see Taj Mahal, you can also visualize. So with this lens, eyes are the lens. Among all the 5 senses, eyes are the foremost senses which are treated as lenses to our brain. A brain is visible. For that visible, if you visualize your mother, that means you can see your mother's photograph, even if your mother is not there in front of you. In the same, that means our eyes are photo camera lenses. Camera is there, and video camera is also there. Handycam is there in our mind, in our brain. With that video camera, sometimes in the late night, we'll get a dream, as if moving along with friends and all, and watching movie and riding horse, riding a bike, riding a car, driving a car or something else. So how do you feel about it? You will get experience that by recording the video and playing the video with DVD player. The third one is DVD player. We have DVD player also in our brain, and a video recorder, video player. Handycam is there, DVD player is there in our brain. And photocopier, Xerox machinery is also there. One Xerox machine is also there. One scanner is also there in our brain. Suppose when you use all these 5, knowingly or unknowingly, you will get success. Success in what way? Suppose we are all teaching professionals. Some students will get highest rank, the toppers in the class. Why is it so? Knowingly or unknowingly, they might have used all these 5. I think in this platform, Dr. Mahipati and Dr. Mallam, Naveen, Venkateshwarlu, and Panduranga Vittal, all of you know me pretty well. You to me, we are all friends each other. And we have utilized them knowingly or unknowingly when we got success. We don't know. We don't know whether we have utilized them or not, but definitely we might have used successfully all these 5 features, which are inbuilt features in our brain. In our brain, all these features, all these facilities are available. If you talk about all these 5 in front of the students will also try to utilize them to see their success in their academics and also professional. So any more doubts in this part? Naveen sir, Venkateshwarlu, Panduranga Vittal and Srinivas sir.
Yeah, you
it's
are explaining very clearly, sir. It is to the point, and now we are able to follow.
Yeah,
And the
all
examples
these
you are
five.
given is very apt.
Thank you, sir. All these five are very much useful. Knowingly or unknowingly, we might have utilized right from our schooling days to college days, including our research activity. And the next thing is that the person who will have a bright idea, a good aim, aimful people, the people who will have aim to get success in their life. One person has observed a big problem in their village, and he would like to solve that problem in their village. What is the problem actually he has identified? There is a problem of drinking water in their village. In their village, there is a problem of drinking water. So he would like to solve that problem even by taking much risk. He is ready to face. And beside his village, there is one more village, and between these two villages, there is a big hill. And he started digging the hill. He started digging a kind of, what you can say, tunnel within that hill to get water from that particular another village. And he has his own plan of keeping one pipeline within that under the hill. And he started digging that hill, and the rest of the people in the village started thinking about this man, whether he has become mad or not. But he has his own vision. He has a strong vision that he would like to solve the problem of water, especially drinking water. After spending around 5 years of time, he has kept everything with the pipeline, and he started getting water from that village into this particular his own village. That means he has taken almost 5 years of time to get the problem resolved. That means he is a successful person. He has his own vision. That means he has his own timetable, his own self-scheduling of action. Action timetable is there. He'll show the difference every year. Every year, every one of us will show the difference every year by having additional qualifications or something else when you have a strong vision in our mind. By having our own, creating our own new timetable for us to see a successful life ahead. And I would like to talk about unsuccessful person now. A young fisherman is there. Young people will be always lazy. Majority of the time they'll spend wastefully. They'll spend a lot of time without any reason. He's an unsuccessful person. Suppose, suppose this fishing, actually generally fishermen will go into the sea late midnight, I hope. They will go into fishing late midnight, because by the sun rising only they have to get back fish and keep the stall in the village or in the town to get money to continue their life. One day, one young man started going into fishing. So all of a sudden, what happened? By the late night, actually this fisherman, this young fisherman, is a bit lazy. So that is the reason he started waking up by 4 o'clock in the morning, and he awoke by 4 o'clock and started going into the ocean. So after that, what happened? All of a sudden, he fell down. By the moment he has reached the seashore, and he fell down. What happened after falling down? He has seen a stack of stones, one sack, one bag full of stones are there. And he has opened that box. He has opened that bag, and he has seen lot many stones are there in that bag. And he started throwing all the stones, throwing the stones one after the other. He started throwing all the stones into the ocean. How much distance it will go, like that. He started doing that, throwing into the ocean. And by the time he completed, soon after, by the time the sun rising started, almost 4 or 5 stones are there in the bag. And he has rubbed the stones in the sunlight in the morning. He didn't go for fishing. He didn't complete his job, his primary job, that is fishing. And he has rubbed the remaining rest of the stones, and he has seen that they are not really stones, they are diamonds. They are really diamonds. They are the big size diamonds, which is costly about 1 crore each. But unfortunately, he felt that he left only very few, 3 or 4 stones are there in the bag. If he fulfilled his primary job and comes back by the time sun rises, he might have got the complete stone full of bag. So he has not completed his job, primary job. So that is the reason he is unable to get success. He felt so sad. That means he has thrown everything except 3 or 4 stones left over in the bag. In the same way, youth are wasting their every year. And by the time they reach 30 or 40, they will come to realize, but the past time never gets back. So this is what the youth have to understand. This story I have collected from the CD that I have gone through from RK Mutt in the title, Who Am I? Who Am I is a kind of CD. From that CD, I have got to know this story. That means youth are wasting a lot of time, years together, and they will get back after that. The past time never gets back. So unsuccessful person's opinion, suppose, a successful person will say that only one thing, I did hard work smartly, that's what I got success. Whereas unsuccessful person's opinions will be more. Thousands of opinions they will say. This is one reason, that is one reason, like that. They will go on saying many reasons. But no, successful person will say, I did hard work smartly, that's what I got success. Suppose, for example, I'll tell you one more example with that. If at all 1 lakh rupees are deposited every day into your account, suppose, and within last minute of 24th hour, that 1 lakh will be zero. How do you want to utilize it? In the same way, do you want to utilize it perfectly or not? You would like to utilize 1 lakh rupees perfectly, because by the next last minute of 24th hour, it becomes zero. So that is the reason you would like to spend that amount for the useful purpose. In the same way, our age also, every minute, every hour should be utilized for the purpose of reason. So let us go on to talk about, I think only 5 minutes left, and some more things I would like to explain. And we will play many jokes on Sardarjis, right? They will play many jokes on Sardarjis. So one Sardarji thought that, majority of the people are playing jokes in the name of Sardarjis. There will be so many books available on Sardarjis. Then, you to play jokes, one Sardarji was moving along the road, and one of his neighbors are going, and on the similar route. And this Sardarji was waiting at one bus stop, and one of his colleagues asked that, Sardarji, aapko lift chahiye kya? Do you want a lift? Like that, that colleague asked this Sardarji. And Sardarji told that, no, I don't want lift because I am staying in the ground floor, like that. I hope you understood the concept here. So that's what, this Sardarji went to one exhibition, Brains exhibition cum sale. He has gone to one exhibition, Brains exhibition cum sale. It is just for the sake of telling a story. It's not possible in the real life. So Brains exhibition cum sale. And that curator of the exhibition explained, this Sardarji asked, I want to have a good brain, I want to purchase. Then curator is caretaker of exhibition. Curator told that, Sardarji, this is American brain, that is Japan brain, this is China brain, something. This is Indian brain. And American brain is about $500, and Japan brain is about $200, and China brain is about $100, Indian brain is about $1,000. Like that he has explained. That curator explained to this Sardarji. Then why is it so Indian brain is so costlier? comparatively American brain, Japan brain, and China brain. Why is it so? Because Japan brain almost 50% exhausted, and American brain only is 25% exhausted, and China brain is completely exhausted. That's what $100 only. And whereas Indian brain is unexhausted. That means not at all used. It is fresh, like that he told. Why is he comparing like that? Because it's not at all using. That is the reason he told that. He explained that why is it Indian brain is so costlier. Then Sardarji told that I am also. He felt himself like that. I am also so fresh, so that I need not to spend $1,000 for Indian brain. I too have Indian brain. I am fresh, like that. He came out of it. So I hope you understood with this story. So brains exhibition comes sale. And the next thing is that before closing this, according to Sigmund Freud's psychology, the modern psychologist, I think everybody, all of you people might have studied Sigmund Freud's Nature of Human Psychology. There will be three qualities, I have shown one picture here, ego, superego on the top left with the brain, you can see this, nose and skull, brain and all, id, ego, superego. I hope some of you might have studied about Freudian psychology, id, ego, superego. Because we have superego and ego, we will reach horizon in our life. We will reach horizon, the top end of our life. And id is, id is a kind of physical instinct, is a kind of animal instinct that I have shown the picture here in the left bottom. You can see that left bottom. It's a kind of animal instinct. I think majority of you might have studied literature, in English literature, and also psychology. You might be aware of this. Ego is reality. Ego is reality, and superego is superhuman capability, superhuman morality, moral life. We will lead with moral life, ethical values, and empathy, with full of empathy, respecting others' feelings, and without having any kind of egocentric negative impulses will not be there at all. And ego, of course, will be positive ego, negative ego. We need to come out of negative egos. We need to have always positive ego, and we should never have id. That's what I kept in red color. Id, I kept in red color. You can see this, this is more dangerous kind. Animal instinct, physical desires will be given more importance, and mental desires will be given for positive ego and superego. And superego people will be always welfare of others. The people whoever's mind is dominating with superego will be in a favor of others' welfare. For that iconic person, I will tell you, Mother Teresa is the great icon for superego. The other person, like, Jesus Christ, Sai Baba, Shirdi Sai Baba, and Jesus Christ, Muhammad Pravakta, and all these people will come under superego quality. Superego people will always be in a position to think about welfare others, even including latest person, Kalamji. Dr. APJ Kalamji will also come under superego, because he never thought of doing welfare for himself, for his life. So when you think about others' life, others' welfare, that means your mind is dominating superego. Each one of us brain will have all these three qualities, but we need to come out of this id completely. We need to have completely ego, positive ego, and superego. Superego is nothing but superhuman power. So let us move on to the next point here. So I hope you understood. If you want any more things, the last 2 minutes we will have interaction on this part. Yeah. Aimless journey of life is compared to a blind ox which will eat anything. We should never have aimless journey. A strong aim will turn your life into horizon, the greatest success you can see. This is the stepping forward to see the success. Get starting your work and keep on working, and don't stop working. And if you see that, I would like to add some real life successful people, of course, but I have seen all the people on this platform, successful people here. I would like to talk about all this life. That is not important now. I felt so. The secret to success is to get into work and keep continued working, and do not stop until you reach success. This is what I'd like to talk about. And thank you one and all for sparing your attention towards my lecture here on this particular topic. Any more questions you can ask by unmuting yourself. Secure success simply by following all these points. Design and lead your life wonderfully. You're the captain of your life. You're the master of your life. And to lead your life peacefully and happily and make your life wonderfully. Thank you one and all. And if you want to ask any question or any more things, Srinivas sir.
No, thank you so much, sir. It was wonderful. That right now I don't have any queries, because you have explained everything, each and every part in a simple manner with examples, and also it was that we were experiencing when you are sharing about the stories and all. You're talking about it's a practical way that you told us how we can be successful in our life, how we can mind map ourselves. Thank you so much. Pandanga sir, any things you would like to add, sir? Vital sir.
Sir, good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
Thank you very much for wonderful session, sir. Already I have listened to many lessons of Shyam Sundar sir. Thank you very much, sir. Really, this is very useful. After 10 years, I completed my B.Ed. So after 10 years, I recollecting all these things.
You have recollected.
Recollected.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank
Next, Venkateshwar sir.
Pillala Venkateshwarlu. I think your son wants to ask any more question. I saw your son beside you.
Dr. M.N. sir.
Yeah, good evening, sir. It's very nice to be here with you all this evening, and very nice to hear about the brain mapping skills. Thank you once again, Dr. Shyam sir, and thanks Mahipati sir for organizing this one. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, thank you. You are most welcome, Dr. Mallam Naveen sir. Yeah, we are all sailing in the same boat. Am I right?
Yes, you are correct, sir. You are correct, because we all are working in the same language field and also working with various organizations.
Yeah. Of
going
course.
Together and growing together.
Growing together. We are sailing in the same boat.
Same boat.
Yeah. We need to protect it.
Yes. That's very important.
Definitely.
Yeah.
How to preserve?
Yes, sir. Yeah. Shall we? Conclude, sir?
You can end up.
Yeah. So before end, can you give me one suggestion for the people who would like to be successful? One suggestion for the audience?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can you give one suggestion for the audience, for the viewers?
Yeah. You want the suggestion from us?
Yes.
Yeah, Naveenji.
It's good. Yeah. These type of interactions are very much needed, of course, for the sake of the students, and we have to make them to know something else in their lives. That's a very good, of course. Yeah. And I really appreciate the ideas of you both. Thank you very much for that. And it's good.
Thank you, Naveen sir. Thank you very much. Thank you, Pannagar Vital sir. Thank you, Pillala Venkateshwar sir. Thank you, especially special thanks to Shyam Sundar sir for making time and also explaining in details in simple manner, such a way that even a layman can understand and he can follow. And the way he ended up with the slide is very important. Last one, design and lead your life wonderfully, peacefully, and happily. These are all the important things. If you want to do all these things, we need to again implement whatever Shyam Sundar sir told, that the steps working and keep on working and work. You should not stop working, then only you will be successful. That's a key takeaway. And also, let's delete this id from our minds, and also ego. Let us be into the state of super ego where we are going to be more successful. Unlike a fisherman, let us all he has given greatest examples like Mother Teresa, Abdul Kalam. Thank you very much, and also advise all the people to listen to this Wings of Fire audio file, which is suggested. That's great, really, sir. It's like you connected everything, and you made our mind map to success, so that we can keep on working. Thank you very much, Shamsundar sir, for
You are
making it.
most welcome, and I am very much thankful to you, sir,
Thank
to
you,
have
sir.
such a wonderful platform.